Getting set up, and we are waiting for Katie to join. It always takes me a minute to get my full voice. Like I feel like I have to whisper for some reason when we turn these on. I don't know why. While we wait for Katie, today we're going to be designing with 6 very, very special stones from my collection. Hi,
Hey, good morning.
filling air. No.
It's always like a weird 5 seconds where I'm like, is it live yet? Okay, now I can join.
Well,
And
yeah.
you just have to talk.
So my phone is being strangely slow and laggy. If you see this being laggy, tell me and I'll switch to my other phone.
Okay. You
But
look
like,
good right
is
now.
it okay with you? You're laggy on mine. But I
Oh.
don't know if it's my device.
Somebody tell us. Yeah, tell us who's lagging. Pick a team.
Seriously, and pick my team, because if I have to hang up and start over, I'm going to be really annoyed.
Oh, that would be really annoying for everyone. It should be mine. Okay. All right. Let's see. We'll wait. We got 6 people. Good morning, Corey. Thanks for being here. How cold is it outside where you are?
Yeah, tell us. I want to hear everybody's snow horror stories.
Oh my gosh. We have.
So thank you for telling us that there's no lag. Actually, it seems to be getting better anyway.
Oh, good. Maybe it just needed a second.
Okay, perfect.
So I have not left my house since Saturday morning.
That's talent. I'm impressed. I'm happy for you.
Well, we weren't allowed for all of Sunday and Monday. We were in level 3 emergency. I'm in Ohio, everybody. So that was kind of nice because you're not allowed to, except for it was too cold for our kids to go play outside. So that was kind of torturous. Yeah, that was
losing their minds. I'm in Massachusetts, north of Boston, and we got a lot of snow, don't get me wrong, but I think we got very, very lucky that it was so cold, because this amount of snow, if it was heavy, would have been a true nightmare to shovel. But because it was light and fluffy, Bostonians, Ohioans, people in the Northeast just know when we get a lot of snow, you go out during the storm and you maintain, you shovel.
Right. You got to do a few rounds.
Over and over and over, especially when it's heavy and wet. But this time it was my husband was just using a broom.
Oh, nice.
It's clearing.
That's great. It was not good sledding snow, though. My kids took the sleds out and they just kind of sunk. So that was really disappointing. But
San Francisco in the 60s. That's cold for you guys. I'm so sorry. You have to break out your parka.
Oh, you must be freezing.
They don't have your full blown snow gear.
Yes. I've been in winter troll mode, just 5 layers, my robe hood up, nobody talked to me. But I did put on makeup for this meeting only. That's what you guys get. Only for you.
I mean, really. Just for
Shall we meet?
Okay, this is equivalent to leaving the house, though.
Yeah, that's true. People will see me. Except for my children who are locked out of this room. They're not in school again. As everybody's kids, if you have kids, are they home forever and ever in this snow apocalypse? Tell us. Oh yes, in East Tennessee, you should just burrow. Oh man.
Corey, I wish you had experienced the snow when you were visiting New York. I was there 2 weeks ago at this point, and it snowed for us, and it was actually awesome because it didn't stick. It was just pretty.
New York in the snow is so pretty.
So pretty.
Love that. Boston too, actually. So pretty in the snow. Yeah. Okay, so let's get started. So welcome to Tuesday morning meeting, everybody. If you're new here, I'll give you my little spiel that I will hopefully not mess up this time. We meet on Tuesday mornings at 10 a.m. I'm Katie. This is Melanie. We're with Melanie Casey Jewelry, and we had a standing meeting at 10 a.m. on Tuesdays that we talk about marketing stuff. We're doing an abbreviated version of that because people want to see what's behind the scenes, how we make decisions around here. We'll talk about some actual work stuff, but the real reason to join these meetings is that we design a brand new piece, at least one brand new piece alongside you. So we need you in the comments helping us determine the direction of the piece. So Melanie will show you stones and ideas. You'll see her work the CAD, and you'll help her make decisions as we go along. And then once we finish with that piece, whatever time that may be, we never know when this ends, we will get that live on our website today at some point. Our team has to put together a really quick listing with a watercolor image of the piece. It'll be pre-order, so it'll be a 15-week wait for us to make your piece, because we do make our jewelry by hand. It takes a lot of testing and time, but it'll be 15% off once it goes live today on our website. So for 24 hours, you get 15% off the piece that we design here together. And then after that, it'll be full price if we have any stones left. We are doing limited edition stones today, so stay tuned for a picture of those stones. But yeah, and then after that, we'll just see what happens with the design. We might turn it into a diamond design. We might do something else with it. We never know. We literally never know.
Literally no. We have no idea.
So we need you guys to be voting with us in the comments, please. But
yes,
business-wise, Melanie, end of January, we have to do open showroom dates. So
okay.
For those of you who know, we do in our Andover studio, we do open showroom dates, which basically means our studio is open. You can come try on in stock jewelry, take a look at samples of different designs with some of our team there with you. And that's great if you just kind of want to browse, stop in anytime during those hours. If you want some dedicated help, like one-on-one help choosing a diamond and things like that, you'll set an appointment. And all that can be done on our contact us page on our website. But Melanie, we got to choose the open showroom dates. And I was talking with Holly and Eliza. They don't have any vacation planned all month, so we can probably just stick to Wednesday and Friday if that works for you.
Yeah, honestly, it works really well for us because we have a brewery in the building, for people that don't know, and we don't want to overlap their hours for parking reasons, because the parking lot gets full really fast. So the Wednesday tends to be like a good day to stay the later hour shift.
Yeah.
And then Friday we don't have a choice. We have to close when the brewery opens, just because it's respectful. But I think that works really well. And then the team doesn't have to try to like figure out, alternative schedule. We just kind of stick to that. So I think that works well. People seem to really like.
Yeah, we've had a great showing so far.
So
this is a new venture for us, everybody. We've finally gotten our studio to a point where we can host these kinds of events, and it's been really, really fun. A lot of people are picking their engagement rings and all kinds of stuff with this. So we'll do Wednesdays and Fridays throughout February, and then we'll check back in end of February.
Beautiful.
Okay, you had an update on 180 videos, yes?
I do. Okay, so behind the scenes, we're always working on our website, because who isn't? But we really, really are always working on our website. And so Katie, I have the, hold on, let me pull it up. Oh, let me switch this. Hold on, ignore that. We're not doing the CAD yet.
Not yet.
I have, where is she? You ready for this? It's the demo. Of course, Katie knows this is coming, but you guys don't.
So for you guys who don't know, our website does have video, like model imagery video a little bit, but we know that everybody wants to see absolutely every angle of a piece that especially if they're buying it online. Like if you live far away and you can't come to the studio to see it in person, we want to give you as much information as possible. So we've been filming these videos in an effort to get those on our website so you can kind of click and drag. Can you show us? Is it working?
Ready? So you have our regular listing, and you can do all of your options over here. And this is when you start looking at photos. Now, look at it. It won't be on every listing right away, but you can see the side details, and you can spin at your own pace if you want to see how exactly does the stone sit into the setting. So that's one example, and then this is the other example.
Oh, wisteria, yay.
Yay.
We went back and forth, you guys. Oh, wow, that looks amazing. On you know how some websites you see the video and it's just kind of turning for you, and then you have to kind of wait to see the next angle.
Right. You pause it.
And so this is a harder way to develop it on the website, but we think it's a better user experience for you guys. So you can actually see
the levels and how the stones go up the side. And now if anybody doesn't know this, when you scroll down, you still can look at all of the still imagery here, like you always could.
Yeah. And you can choose your metal color to see all those in and all that kind of stuff.
Metal color to rose gold, and as we go and update things, there will be more carat size examples down here, and then more model photos will be showing up down here too as we load up our new website design. But this beauty is like a very big deal. And when I tell you the work that went into getting this to be possible is completely crazy. This is usually something like this kind of technology is usually reserved for like a, corporate money backed, kind of
outside investors pay for this usually.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're really excited about that. So back to somebody already is asking, and appropriately so, what stones are we designing for today?
Okay, I'm gonna I got the photo, and what's so funny is that you match the stones again.
No, today I was like, oh yeah, where are the green?
Oh, you did it on purpose.
Yeah, okay. So embarrassing, called out, like painfully called out. Okay, so these are Ludwig. Come on,
it's not Ludwig.
No, it totally no. No, it is not.
Ludwigite.
Ludwigite. There it is. Okay.
Ludwigite.
Peridot, which is the birthstone of August, and it has black Ludwigite inclusions inside that are absolutely gorgeous. If you're aware of like rutilated quartz and things like that, it's similar. And these were mined in Pakistan and cut into these absolutely gorgeous peridot stones. Like it is incredibly difficult to find something like this. So,
and these are all truly one of a kind. Like the earth made those inclusions, and the pattern will never be replicated. It's like a snowflake. And so for those of you wondering how we decided to do these, we actually did a vote on Instagram stories this past week. After our last Tuesday morning meeting, we wanted more input because we had a few different stone options, and we'll get to those other ones eventually, don't worry. But most of you wanted to design with these, and we were all super excited about that.
Obsessed with these. And you know what? Second time in a row, we're fixing the August
August babies are really getting their money's worth out of these meetings.
I know. And I think that Peridot is surprising and beautiful, and it gets a bad rap because it typically is sold in a pea yellow, dark green. Usually poorly cut, because peridot is typically not a very valuable stone unless you're getting into like gem and collector quality. And so people think that's all there is, and they think it's not very sparkly because it's usually cut poorly, and it's because of there's just not a lot of care put into the bulk processing of peridot. That's why you hate it. So these are the most interesting is the best way to describe it. They're collector gems, and they are interesting beyond words. Like you can once set, you'll really be able to see all of the striations inside.
Yeah, because the light will shine through and like kind of go through all of those intentional.
And they have like a forest green color. There's no yellow undertone to be found in any of these. It's shocking to me still that these are not tourmaline. I love them.
Perfect right hand ring necklace. What are we designing, everybody?
Okay, so that's the next question. And I think just for the sake of my sanity, I'm just going to be like, pick the top right. We're just going to start with this one because it's the most uniform. This is just like, I don't know. We just got to start somewhere. Obviously, when we get to this bottom row, these are larger pieces and different kind of shapes
that
and all that.
Triangle cut is just wild.
That is something that I love that piece.
Is our design, okay, all right, we're going to do like one design that each of these stones can fit into, right? So we'll have to make sure that we keep in mind the triangle part, or does that not matter as much when you're doing the initial design, Melanie?
Yeah, I think that if we find the design doesn't work for the triangle, we'll break that out, and I will do like a line drawing for it, something so that people can visualize it. Because I think you're right. Oh, we're getting lots of necklace.
Okay.
This is easier with this level of fluctuation in size. We can do necklace. All right. So for our team, we are going to do a necklace, and we'll do a drop down menu for each stone. And we're saying right now, and I'm just going to show you guys so that you know, this is stone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's how we're going to name them. And then I have, let me just make sure it lines up with my notes. So the trillion is number 4. It's kind of like how you're going to know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the carat sizes range from 3 to 6.3 carats. So
oh wow, they're big.
Yeah, they're huge. This is a 3 carat. This is the smallest. Oh no, sorry, the trillion's 2.9. These are about the same size carat weight, and then this one here is our largest at 6.3. This Asher cut is also 6 carats. So smallest, medium, large.
That's a statement necklace size. That's like people can see it when they're standing apart from you.
I'm trying to think. I might be wearing my, oh, I am good. This one is a diamond, but just for reference and scale. This guy is, I think it's 4 carats.
Okay. And it's got a little bit of design around it. So it kind of depends on the direction that we go with this design, how big it'll look.
Yeah. So like you can totally comfortably daily wear a 4 carat if
totally,
you know, on the delicate chain and all that. And I'm untangling because with the turtleneck, you know. But you can see this is an 18-inch chain and this is a 4 carat stone. So these,
and you wear that every day.
I wear
so
this
that's
every
not
day.
like
It doesn't bother me.
statement.
It's not like too heavy. And it does have room for melody diamonds. So this is going to be like, I would wear one of these stones, no problem.
Corey, number 2 is a little bit more olivey, I would say.
It's got more translucent, so it's probably what you're seeing in the color. That number 2 has just, you can just see through the stone a little bit more. It might be because there's a little bit less of that the black striations in there, because they're kind of like on some of the stones they're like layered multiple, so it's almost like adding like a screen in there. But all of them are free of like clouds and they're not milky at all. Really high clarity with the black pieces. It's just so wild. These are completely like untreated, unheated. I feel like it goes without saying, but that's not true. So yeah, completely untreated. This is how they came out of the ground, which is so crazy.
Wow.
Crazy.
That is really cool. I feel like we do it so much that we sort of lose the magic sometimes, and like
we forget
the earth made these stones. It's so wild. So team, team, can you make a note to do when we do a drop down menu with these? Can you make sure that we indicate stone 1, stone 2, stone 3, because that's the way we're talking about them on here, and so people that'll be easier for people to realize which one they're getting. Okay. All right, so we're doing a necklace, and we're going to start with stone 1 because it's the most uniform stone to look at. If you're just joining us, we're doing these peridot stones with Ludwigite.
There it is.
Ludwigite striations in them. So it's kind of like rutilated quartz, these intentional black kind of needle shaped inclusions that make it look so unique. So we're doing necklaces. We've got 6 stones. They're going to go live later today, and they're going to be, the setting itself is going to be 15% off. I don't know if we're going to.
And they're pre-order, so it'll take a while. And the discount is always what we do for those of you that join us on this, and then it's only 24 hours.
And you'll get a password. I'm going to post a little bit later in the comments a link where these will be. They won't be there yet, so you'll get an error if you go there. But you'll see the piece link where it's will be, and then you'll get a password that we'll decide later based usually on something dumb that we say in these meetings. And only if you join us here can you find out what that password is. So that'll be fun to see how many of you get these.
I'm really excited about these, but I need a starting point. So guys, in the comments, give me like a prompt of some sort. Give me something. Give me something.
Do you want cluster diamonds? Do you want bezel set or prong set? Do you have something that you feel really strongly about that these should be set in?
Oh, I was trying to.
Yeah, they are like little pine tree bits. They do look very
they do.
It's pretty.
So we can go, we've already done necklaces that are kind of snowdrift adjacent, so we'll avoid that. We can, I know that typically with a stone that's just like powerful, we tend to want to go a little bit more simple. So I could just start us out by throwing together a quick like threaded setting, and then we can see what it looks like.
Sure.
Oh, or a bezel setting. These would be beautiful, but it will be tricky.
so tricky.
I'm
The
a little worried
dealers
about
watching this are like, oh God.
Don't do it. I think we're gonna stay with prong the focal stone. If we wanted to add some sort of additional metal, like if we wanted to have a heavy metal look, I think we can do that with elements. Only because I don't want to lose any of the stones at the bench, and bezel puts a lot of pressure on. Then like because these have so many flecks in them, like we wouldn't know it in advance, but there could be like a weakness somewhere that you can't see, and it's possible we could lose a stone. So I don't think it's worth the risk of bezel. However, we can still do like a heavier metal look of some sort using elements, design elements.
We also should decide for the ones that are kind of rectangular shaped, do we want them north, south, or east, west?
Apparently I can add a question to this and then people can answer.
You can?
It asked, what's your favorite kind of soup? And I was like, I'm not going to hit go on that. That's strange.
Weather appropriate, but not jewelry appropriate question. People are liking east, west, looks like.
I'm just going to put this in there, even though I think if people just like east, west, we're going to do it. But I'm just going to see what this looks like.
I'm so intrigued.
Is it even show? Oh, you have to hit start. I don't know how I'm doing it, but can you see it now?
Oh, it popped up for a second and then it went away. But it was like on the screen. It wasn't in comments. That was wild.
I should have just gone with the soup one. It's really what the platform wanted me to do.
Yeah, we're doing a soup necklace today.
Soup necklace. Hey, let's do. Okay. Hear me out.
Oh no.
Hear me out.
I shouldn't have said it.
Should we make this soup themed? Pick your favorite soup, and then we can. Like, you think I'm kidding? I'm like, give me any freaking idea. I'll take soup.
Chicken noodle.
If we did chicken noodle, we would do the noodles in some way.
Please no.
Pieces of chicken and pieces of carrot.
I do not want pieces of chicken on my necklace, Melanie.
Chicken thigh. Chicken thigh.
Drummy? You got a little drumstick.
Little drums. Little drummy. What are we going to name it, Katie?
Little drummy.
Little drummy.
Okay, somebody is saying, let's get some real ideas. Thin little baguettes lining all around is an idea.
Ooh, because we have our like needle inclusions.
I like that.
Cool.
Very like pine tree inspired.
Let's see.
Those are like the falling needles. Do pine tree needles fall? Oh yeah, of course they do. Christmas trees do, but in the wild,
well, only when they like die. No,
yeah.
When they die. I think it's only when they die.
Yeah,
because my pine tree needles fall off when I forget to water the tree at Christmas, not like the rest of the year.
Oh, we could call it the evergreen necklace.
Oh, although it is an August.
If that's how we end up going, but they're evergreen, Melanie.
Oh, very true. They are still relevant for the month of August.
Yes, we do not limit the pines.
Let's see. This is not thick enough. Sorry.
All right, so
cushion is tricky, so I'm making everything extra fat.
Oh yeah,
that's what it's got to be. They end up sitting there at the bench. The poor dears have to sit there and remove all the extra metal I'm adding. But you never know how your cushion is gonna actually play at the bench. So
yeah, sometime if you guys haven't already, you should check out our videos that we have on Instagram and here on YouTube of the process of making jewelry. It's really fascinating. So like when Melanie's talking about the jewelers have to cut metal away, you'll see that process. So like this is the first step, and then it goes to getting the casting made, which is the setting that it goes in, and then the jewelers have to set the stones, which means cutting seats for the stones. It's a whole thing, and it's really fascinating. If you like watching the design process, you'll really like the making process too.
Agreed. And once upon a time, I sat on the bench and set all of your orders back in the day. If you ordered from our collection, went back in the Etsy days, what year did you start here, Katie? It was right around that
17.
Time. Yeah, around then I was either setting or QCing every single piece.
You might have set this that I got.
No, easily, absolutely.
Aww.
Yeah. That's and I was in there like, bing, 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 customer service and the whole thing as well.
Yeah. It was a one-woman show for a while.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I was good at it. I just, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Necessity. And now we have the best team ever.
Thank God. Yeah.
Thank God. We're doing our experience review meetings. Like we meet with our team once a year to talk about the previous year, like all of the goals that they met, their goals for the next year. It's like a really celebratory one. And it's my favorite time of year. It's so many meetings and I never, ever mind it. It's so fun to celebrate the team.
It's really good. We do them. Experience reviews here are just one of those like, tell us about your year.
Yeah.
What do you want to do next year? That kind of stuff. But it's like employee driven. So it's not, you're not going to show up and find out something like bad news about your job or something like that.
No, it's not a review. We call it experience meeting on purpose because if something needs improvement, we work on that throughout the year together. We don't.
Right. I don't think there's anything worse in the world that I had to live through back when I was in the corporate world than self-evaluations and like evaluate your boss, evaluate yourself. What's wrong?
Rate yourself like 1 through 5 on these things.
And then they would tally the total up like as it was like cruel.
I hate that.
And I'd be like, I literally am just doing my best. I don't know. Just doing my best.
Like you tell me how I'm doing. I don't know.
Please just, am I okay? Are we okay? And the answer was usually, I have no idea, because it was a gigantic corporate environment and they had no idea.
Ours are fun because it is employee driven. So the employee kind of runs the meetings. But it's my favorite when they forget something that they did really well because it was in the beginning of the year. And I have to be like, do you remember this one?
Do you remember how you did this thing? And it was great. And it saved the day. I'm just throwing a bunch of stuff in here because I'm still making a soup ring, just so you guys know.
Oh God.
And it's all of the things. I just put everything that I had in the fridge.
It's a gumbo.
It's a gumbo. I don't like what this looks like yet, by the way, just obviously. So all of you don't think I've lost my mind.
Christy just said that our employee experience meetings are the make Christy cry meetings in a good way. It's like a bingo card. Christy cries every time, and then she makes me cry, and then everyone's crying.
And it's like, oh no, you're great.
Yes, it pretty much is. It's a little love fest because, okay, so we're making gumbo, I guess, in honor of our Louisiana friends.
We are. We're not holding back. I'm gonna put some shrimp in here.
Oh,
just kidding. I don't know. With our thighs, chicken thighs.
I stayed with you for the bird feet. I don't know that I can do it for chicken thighs and shrimp.
I don't know what I'm doing. I think I've lost the plot. I don't remember why I'm here. I don't like anything I've got on here right now. I don't even know if a 5x2 baguette is possible. I have to look that up. Hold on.
Friends, we've been cooped up in our houses too long and our brains aren't working. So if you have any ideas.
Why we were live. I forgot we were doing this just now. I just came back into reality that people are watching. Listening.
Yeah.
Damn it.
We can do it.
Let me see.
Okay, so give us some other ideas. Do you want to try round diamonds instead? Would that?
Yeah, I want to see what sizes we usually use for like the Morse code ring, because it helps if we have the diamonds already in hand, because baguettes are notoriously difficult for like getting calibrated, which means they all match for size. So if we already fought that fight for the Morse code rings, then I can more easily put them in here. So like I'm kind of thinking like I'll just do a ton of baguettes, maybe.
Okay.
And just like throw them all in there and see what happens.
Oh, that'd be cool. And like, what if you did like layers of them? Do you know, like kind of?
Yes.
I don't know what sizes we have, but it'd be really cool to do them like kind of stacked.
Yes.
On the sides. Is that what you're picturing?
Yes.
And Justin would be stoked to set those actually.
Yes, he would. Everyone else would cry, but he likes
that. He loves a challenge.
He loves a challenge. Okay, 4x2. This one's confirmed. This one's.
So Melanie's referring to our Morse code rings. So if you haven't seen them, so we have initials and numbers, and then we also have a few words, and then you can customize initials and numbers also to make like little short combinations in necklaces and rings. And so what we do is, you've probably seen it out in the world, all of the replications of this, which we don't need to talk about right now. But the round diamonds are the dots and the baguette diamonds are the dashes. And so we have like a map on there that you can figure out which letter is which combination in Morse code. And it's like a little secret message that we really love. And when my mom was battling breast cancer, we got her the strength Morse code necklace, and she wears it every day.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's just really a beautiful gift too. All right, so we got some little babies. That's cute.
0.5.
Baby
Baguettes are having babies.
We're on a baguette kick lately. We had that baguette drop the other week, all the balladry stuff.
All right, so these are all, you know what, this needs to be straightened out. Hold on.
Christy asked if we're going to spell gumbo in Morse code around the stone.
Oh, we can totally just do that. Just spell the word.
Secret soup. It's the secret soup ring.
Soup. Soup.
Just soup. And people will be like, oh my gosh, your necklace is so beautiful. What does it mean? Thanks. And you have to lie every time.
Well, you have to be like, one time it snowed really bad and we were all on the same page and hated the snow. And so we made a necklace that just says soup.
Yeah. And we weren't even drinking at that time.
Weren't we though? Wait, you aren't?
Oh, I am having my protein. Christy and Corinda, we have a protein Slack channel. Girls, I'm getting 30 grams right now. That's all the rage is protein.
I'm so impressed.
I try. Right. I do what I can.
All right. So, question: Are we gonna go like max out baguettes and have them all be vertical and just like a starry kind of crazy, or maybe maybe it needs to be snowflake-ish esque, not symmetrical necessarily, but like, all right, hold on.
Okay, she's got a thing. When she stops making sense when she's trying to explain something, it means she has an idea and she's just gonna do it, and we're gonna watch it happen. Hold on. I'm like that. I just translate. I speak Melanie.
I go, what if we do the
and then I got it. Yeah. Hold on. All right, tell us what you're thinking about these in the comments, and also tell us what other direction you want to see. The comments are too quiet. We need you guys.
Okay, let's see. It's like, what if we did something like, I'm going to add some extra space here because the team's going to need some space for setting.
It is hard to see in CAD, everybody, but like the extra space will be filled in with like prongs, metal, so they're not just floating. It's going to be easier to envision once Melanie adds all the structure to it. But this is just
good call.
Stone layout part. And then if you've been with us for a while, you know that at the end, when we're totally delirious, she adds in the structure and we can watch her do that.
The boring part.
But it's not boring. It's like watching golf on TV a little bit, where you're just like, oh, this is nice and calming. Somebody else is working hard. I get to watch.
This is going to be large. That's the only thing, but whatever.
I think large is fine. But these are really small baguettes too. So
yeah, they are. It'd just be detailed.
Yeah.
All right. So the reason I was thinking like, hold on. Let's see. Let's see.
Like coming out of the stone movement. Got it.
So slow. Just want to see if this is something that is interesting or if I hate it. I'm not sure yet.
Could go either way.
It always could go either way, and it's always scary. This one needs to be bigger, 1.5.
Baguettes at various angles and heights. Are tapered baguettes an option?
No, we don't have them, again, like calibrated wise. It's something I can probably do if I really put my mind to it for sourcing, but I don't think we want to get that today.
We'd probably have to get them custom cut, which would be expensive too. I originally thought the baguettes would radiate all from the bottom up both sides, but I also like the snowflake idea. Okay, so people are interested in what is happening in your brain.
I'm not sure if I like it yet, but
Melanie's not interested in what's happening.
I'm not totally sure that I like it. Actually, this shape, this is how I usually get to a shape that I like. This shape here is really interesting.
That's cute.
It might be something that we move along with.
Okay.
But I still think that this is worth playing.
It is kind of cool. Are you going to go all the way around or just down?
Good question. I'm not sure. So like I was gonna like fan them out, but then that's gonna look too good. I want to look like costume jewelry. And I think that could look like a star. And so it's like, what would it look like if we kept them all facing the same direction?
Yeah.
And then we need a smaller one. What size is this? 3x1.
So in the comments, let us know what you think about that too, whether she should keep all of the diamond action below the stone, so it's kind of like a dripping with diamonds look, or should we go around or just on the sides, top and bottom? would top and bottom even work? Probably not with a chain, but yeah, let us know.
This is gonna be crazy. But crazy actually is the only reason I want to do these live design things.
Yeah, this is
not
when we
crazy.
can
I don't want to do it because we can do normal stuff anytime.
They like the Emmy Jacks likes the idea of an abstract snowflake, almost Art Deco, but not outright snowflake. Yeah, icicles dripping off an evergreen branch. I like that.
Oh, it's like icicles.
Icicles is a good path forward, and that was bloomed L1. I don't know how to say your username, but you helped us a lot last week too.
So yeah, this is icicle.
Icicle inspired. This is pretty, very wintry.
Very wintry. And then we would do one of these to balance this out. I might get rid of this bottom cluster, but we're just gonna see.
Okay.
And then if we got like bigger or smaller, I think some of this we could like compress the spacing so it would still make sense.
Okay. This is kind of very cool though. This is very different. We don't have anything like this in the collection. And this could translate to diamond focal as well, I think.
Oh, I think easily. So, yeah. Assuming we like it. I had no throwing a baguette in here today. Totally I had no idea where we're starting or going here.
This is so fun.
Right. And I like this. Maybe this would be somewhere like over here.
That's the little ring that's called a jump ring. That is where the chain will attach to the focal situation. Everybody.
Then I'm just going to mirror these because it always helps us see what we're looking at. Mirror that.
Oh,
it's cool.
Cool.
Whoop, this is a mirror. Mirroring always screws me up a little bit because it means I'm not like flexible, but I'm not sure if I need that. I'm gonna, so one thing that screws up your eye is these, only because they look like ears always.
And they look not like that in real life. You can't even see them in real life. They just look really big in cats. So we don't, I agree. We don't need those. What are you guys thinking about this? The one that she had on the bottom, do you want that back or do you like this kind of shorter version of the icicles design?
Let's see. Or I don't like this situation either. This is interesting shape, but not for this. We'll move it down here.
We're saying it looks like a dream catcher, kind of. That's true.
Oh yeah.
Somebody likes it better without the extra long center baguette on the bottom. Okay, so stick with this layout. Oh yeah, that's really pretty.
Something, you know what, I need to center all of this. Or I like this cluster a lot.
Yeah, that part's winning.
I should try.
Oh.
I don't know.
That's cool. All right, so walk us through the connection points. It's metal and prongs, getting all of those together. Is there negative space underneath there on the sides?
I would like there to be, good call. I'd like there to be negative space in here, but I just realized I need to add the prongs here or else we're dead in the water here. So I might have everything set a little too tight.
Dead in the soup.
Dead in that soup. That soup is gonna kill you if you eat it in its current state. You know what I mean?
We don't want that.
No deadly soups. Not on my watch. Okay.
Deadly soups. Every time we come to these meetings,
no ugly
one of us says something that has never been said before.
Yeah. I don't have a response to that. You're correct.
No deadly soups. Maybe somebody said that before.
Let's see. So
while you're doing the prongs, I'm going to talk to people about trust fall. So you guys know, if you're following us on Instagram and our website and everything, we've been doing this Trust Fall giveaway submission, and we picked our winner last Thursday. Her name is Vanessa. She has a beautiful pink diamond that should be arriving to the studio today. Snow, hopefully,
she got it going then. I'm so very glad to hear that.
So what we do, we've done this one time before, and it's one of our favorite campaigns. So we do heirloom stone resets, just in general at Melanie Casey. So if there's a design in our collection that you love and you have a stone from either your original engagement ring or passed down to you, or you just bought a loose stone and don't know what to do with it, we can set that for you in one of our pieces. The fun part about Trust Fall is it's exactly what it sounds like. Vanessa is sending us her stone, and she does not get any input into the design outcome of her piece. It's going to be a brand new design. Melanie is getting on Instagram stories. She's taking over our marketing stuff for next week to work with you, kind of like this, but it's more polls driven on Instagram stories. So you'll just go in and vote for different options to design a new engagement ring for Vanessa. And what happens then is we rush the production on that. It's the fastest production, it's almost unheard of. So that on February 13th, as part of our Friday drop, we can release that piece into the collection. We can show Vanessa her new design, and we are going to be putting it on a flash sale. So February 13th, there'll be a brand new engagement ring design based on our Trust Fall process. But the really exciting thing is, if you were on this Tuesday morning meeting a couple weeks ago, you know that Melanie decided to make the heirloom reset process more possible for a lot of you. So if you're not so into the Trust Fall, or if your submission wasn't selected this time around, but you really want to reset your piece, go to our website and just search heirloom, and both options will pop up, necklace and ring. And right now they are $400 off, no matter which of those designs you pick on that listing itself. So we have to charge a reset fee because it takes a lot of work to unset your stone, scan it, create the design exactly for the dimensions of your stone, because we don't do like one size fits all settings where you can like pop it in and make it work. We design it individually, made to order for your stone itself. But right now it's $400 off through February 13th. So go ask grandma for her permission. Ask your partner, break it to your partner that you didn't actually love the break it to your partner that you didn't actually love the first engagement ring that they got you, and tell them that you want a Melanie Casey design instead. You've got till February 13th to save $400 on that reset process. But we really want all of you to help us next week with the Trust Fall design as well in Instagram stories. It's gonna be really, really fun. And Vanessa's story, we're gonna tell more of her story next week. You're gonna love her. She's fantastic. Oh, this is looking cool.
It's cool. I wanted more
angles.
More baguettes.
Okay.
So the other thing that is completely unrelated that I want to separate out is this little clustery down here. I think it's so pretty.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it thinking it looks like a bail. So let me just.
Oh, a bail is a little slider thing that the chain goes into, so that the diamond, that's more like a pendant that way, the piece can slide along the chain. And Melanie really likes to decorate the bails. Most of the time you'll see a bail just plain gold, kind of like minimalist, but Melanie likes to put diamonds on it because she likes to put diamonds on absolutely everything. And so she's going to turn that cluster into a bail. That's cool.
So this is sort of like Fight Club, you guys. You know what I mean? Like, you don't talk about Fight Club. Like, you don't release a design without diamonds.
That's right.
Every
time she's designing, she'll go, what does it need? Diamonds.
Diamonds. So like little just babies. Like this.
Oh, that's very pretty, actually.
A lot. So if this was our bail, so we would have to figure this out. But basically, where is she? Okay. So basically, oh my goodness, we are all over the place. Like level.
Oh, look how far down they are.
Yeah, we are not in the right place. However, and ignore that gets cut off. That's just part of the building process. So basically, this would turn into like a loop. So this could slide on the chain. And I always go back to, what is it? Bewilder, I think, has it.
Yeah, Bewilder.
And I will show that. It may actually end up being two pieces, where this becomes the piece that slides and it connects with a ring to our gemstone below it. Hold on a second.
It would have to be a bigger bail, right, to fit that baguette?
I always think it's the Bewilder, but it's not the Bewilder. It's heart, I think, necklace. Wait, it's like a separate second piece. There it is. Okay.
I know what you're talking about now. I thought you were just talking about a bail in general. Yes.
Well, yeah, a bail in general, but for like how this would work.
Yeah.
Can you see?
Yeah.
So this would be like but it would be long. It would be like this long, decorative element, and then we'd have to have a ring on our stone.
Okay.
The ring could be kind of tucked in, or we could cover it in diamonds or something like that. But the ring isn't something; it's just part of the function. But like, I'm pointing at my computer screen, my phone instead of the computer screen. Anyway, but this with our Peridot below was kind of
that'd be so pretty.
This idea is kind of leaning towards. So we would put probably be spaced out more. Hold on. Spacing isn't, this will take me a minute to like get this right if we go this route. So it would be like, there'd be like a ring here.
Okay.
I could just throw something in here for now just so you guys can get a sense. Hold on.
I
ring
do that
for a while.
It makes kind of the stone itself the main focus.
Yeah.
It doesn't get, the waters aren't muddied.
Whereas the
people
other
are saying they like this.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Oh no, don't do that.
Okay, so give us initial thoughts, everybody. Everybody understands that the options here, this north-south placement would be with this diamond covered bail on that connects to the chain, with the baguette in the center. That would kind of be a diamond clustery portion above the stone, and then a little ring connecting the stone to that diamond bail. Or the bottom option, which is that east-west set with the icicle-inspired clusters on the bottom.
And this would have the chain going off the corners. Just because it's so wide.
So they're so different. It's really hard to pick.
I know.
But yeah, Bloom is right. It allows the stone to move a little bit and maybe have more light coming in to show off the needle stuff in the center. I don't know.
The focal stone will be set the same no matter what.
Yeah.
So light-wise, it'll have the same performance, but the movement of the pendant will be greater in the north-south one than the east-west. But either way, I think the stone will be, is of course the hero in both versions. So I think that one of the questions for people that have joined is, do you prefer your chain to your pendant to slip on and off chain, like slide on the chain, or do you prefer it to be stationary? Because there is like a lot of opinion on that, which is really funny.
And there's pros and cons to both. I actually don't mind either way. Like the one that I wear every day, the Cadence necklace, doesn't move. But I mean, so some people say they get twisted around. Mine doesn't really. But then a lot of people like to play with them when they're on a bail. A lot of people do prefer the sliding too.
So we would probably have to do, like, this is tricky here. Hold on. Come on. Why is it giving me errors?
It feels like this one that you're working on now with the diamond bail, would that be more easily translatable to the different stone cuts too?
Yeah, it would, because this focal stone would just be any variation, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas the other would change the full orientation.
Makes sense.
We can totally handle, but do we want to?
Just throwing this out there. Bewilder, this kind of reminds me of Bewilder because it's like a bail with like a seemingly solitaire stone, but Bewilder does have some hidden diamonds. So I'm just saying.
Like right now, this is not special enough.
A little bit.
I think it needs to be more special for me to choose this top one.
Well, especially because the stones are big enough that you can fit a good amount of hidden stuff on the sides.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments what you think about that.
I could put like a baguette in there, or I could make one so you can see it from the top down, just like almost a little baguette side stones or halo or something like that.
That'd be cool, because then we get the baguette repeated from the bail and on the side stones. It would be kind of cohesive that way.
I thought that was supposed to be a copy.
So everybody, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, you can't see it because I have the picture. Hang on, I always do that every time. Okay. Do you see the side of Bewilder here that has these little tiny hidden diamonds? That's kind of what we're talking about, is along the focal stone, hiding some diamonds, maybe a baguette or two, or some rounds. Let us know what you think about that. And then we also need to think about prongs, Melanie, like single or double, triple. A lot of us we could go with that. Corinda said our password today should be deadly soup.
I mean, it's the thing to watch out for in a snow emergency.
That's right.
That soup could be deadly, you guys. Let me see what size this is. I can't believe I'm like, hey, let me just live design a custom finding. A finding is like a component that has function in jewelry, like a clasp or a bail. This is not something to take lightly because if you get the positioning wrong, your thing will hang weird. It is like, I would say, one of the hardest things you can do in jewelry design is try to do in a 3D world, trying to design for like how things will hang.
Yeah.
But
we always like to make them pretty. It's very easy to make them only functional, but making them pretty is just a little extra thing that we like to do. Similar to like our clasps even. So for those of you who have Melanie Casey necklace already, we put these little diamond drops on them and they're just pretty. You want it to be pretty all around.
I would need this. This almost needs to be like a princess cut up here or something. Because I need something that's not very deep, but that can cover this top part of our veil. So we're going to put a princess cut up there. You won't even know. You'll never even know.
You won't even know. It'll just be sparkly.
Stop moving. You'll see. Based on inventory and all that, these diamonds will all be natural. I know we normally try to do lab for price point. Not possible in this scenario.
Yeah, so lab is really hard for Melly diamonds, these little tiny ones that we do, because they can easily get split up. And we are really, really conscious about like, you're going to get what you pay for when you buy from Melanie Casey. So if you pay for a natural diamond, we don't want there to be any chance that it'll get mixed up with a lab. Or if you really prefer a lab diamond, we don't want there to be any chance that it'll get mixed up with a natural. And that's very hard when you're making everything by hand, when it's not like in a big factory that has like all of this stuff in bins or something. Like our jewelers get little pouches with their stones, and it's very difficult to keep all those little tiny diamonds separate. So that's why we just kind of have to choose sometimes natural.
All right. I'm not sure if that's going to be settable, but whatever. We'll figure that out later. Okay, so I don't like it. Sorry. That's just going away. Okay. This is just going to have to, what we'll do, we'll like flare this out so that it's more interesting because it's just going to be visible metal. I could put mill grain on it potentially too if we wanted.
That'd be cute.
Oh, I hate when this twists.
I really like the way this is looking. People are suggesting maybe hidden marquee or baguettes, although maybe rounds would be better for each different cut of the focal stone. Does that matter, do you think? The focal stone shape it doesn't matter which side diamonds go hidden around it?
No, I don't think so. I mean, the only thing that it holds us back for adding fancy cuts hidden is the size of the focal needs to be really big because fancy cuts like a baguette or a marquee or an oval or whatever, they only go so small. So round is the easiest thing to hide just because you can go really tiny if you need to add detail. But that's the only thing holding us back. All right. Idea one. We're going to be ruthless today. Idea one, I can continue with this. Or idea two, I can continue with this.
Let us know in the comment. I want a few comments and then I'm going to tell you how I feel.
I'm not set on either of them in its current state. I just liked this shape up here and that's why I pulled it out. But I'm also not dead set on anything yet. And like this, I think could use more work still. I just not sure where we would go. I might remove some of the rounds and actually add more baguettes. So it's more like baguette heavy down here if we wanted to do that.
Okay, like kind of stacked baguettes.
Yeah.
We so far only have votes for idea one. So I feel like if we're being ruthless.
We are being ruthless. I'm just going to move this.
We can come back to stacked baguettes though, because I would really like to see Melanie's version of stacked baguettes.
I would love to do that. That would have to be, it would take some time, I think. Because it's got to be different than what we've been seeing out there in the world. So we're unique to us.
All right, we are doing design one. Oh, we do have one vote for two. I'm sorry, chooches. Oh, now Emmy wants design 2 also. We're going to come back to that one. We're going to iterate on that one at a later date. Because we've almost been here for an hour. We're going to focus on going with the most.
Man.
With the most.
Time freaking flies, doesn't it? Okay.
Is that?
Let me just pull out my group.
All right, we're
stones to work with here. All right, so let me just. So, are we thinking hidden or visible? Because I could.
Yeah, that's a hard choice. Okay, so we need you in the comments, friends. Do we want the side diamonds that Melanie's about to add to only be visible from the side view, so they're kind of hidden, and when you look at the piece, you only see that beautiful peridot? Or do we want it more clustery around so that it's viewable from the front view as well? What do you think? And Melanie, have you saved your work?
No, I surely have not.
We've got 2 votes for hidden so far.
All right, cool.
And we're a smaller group today, so I think 2 votes is the majority.
All right, beautiful.
Okay, everybody's coming in with hidden. Oh, okay. Jessica wants some peek out the side. Oh.
I'm just playing.
What Melanie was talking about earlier with if we do fancy cuts, which is like baguette, marquee, anything other than round, essentially, when we do those hidden, it really the space underneath the diamond or the focal stone determines what we can do there, because we can only get those fancy cut stones in certain sizes. And so if you see on our website any piece with hidden diamond, any ring with hidden diamonds or necklaces that has a minimum carat weight, that's why. It's because we physically can't fit all of that stuff under a certain depth. So just so we're not like trying to make you get a bigger stone. It's literally just because we don't have the real estate.
Correct.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I know. I just went, well, like, this is like an Art Deco-y look,
yeah,
which I think is really fun. And I know we said hidden, but like, can't always. Like hidden is easier for me. That's why I'm starting to try something different. Hidden is very like natural. I could just throw a couple stones under there and we'd all be like, yay. But I'm attempting to try something a little different. This looks like something that this one looks like something that I would make as like just a single one-off, one of a kind, like kind of like a passion project, because I don't think this necklace is necessarily commercially viable for the greater audience.
No one's actually asking for this.
No one is asking for this. No one wants this. You know who wants this? Me.
I want it too. This is really pretty. We're liking the vertical baguettes. I think people are liking it.
And I think the reason I didn't like it before was this was horizontal, and horizontally set, I do agree, it could have been better off bezel set and more simplified. But now I'm like, are we going okay, this is something that I would like to see through, but it does not necessarily have to be what we finish on today. Because I mean, if we were to sell all 6 of these, I would just switch the stone to something else in my collection so that this could happen. Because I just want to see what it looks like.
I really like this. So I have a question about the center baguette is kind of off the stone. Are the other ones kind of tucked underneath the setting of the focal?
Yes.
Ooh, can we see that view?
Where am I?
So this is Melanie always like has this in her brain, all the levels of the differences. And then it's really helpful to, I think, see it, because that's what makes her designs actually more unique than anything else out there, is because of all the levels that she builds in. So they're sort of overlapping, but sometimes negative space is used. So we really see that.
There, and that one probably up here, so that we would have like this cool little situation.
Very cool.
Ones I would have to bring way down too. Oh, I have to ungroup these. That's why.
Well, that's gonna be hard to set, right?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Sorry, jewelers.
Like very. You guys cannot imagine those statement rings we have coming out. Talk about hard to set.
Oh my gosh.
They're going to be the most insane thing we've ever produced at our bench. But
one thing that I will only say on this call and not in the greater marketing that we do is that Melanie is sometimes trying to find the least replicatable design possible, because as you've seen with Petite Dame Distance Band, as you've seen with Snowdrift, Morse Code, a lot of brands want to like literally follow us and buy our designs so that they can copy them. So Melody's like, oh, nobody will be able to do this.
Not on my watch. Guess what?
Only our jewelers can do this.
Nobody else can do. Exactly. Okay. The other thing is these are kind of reading as two different designs again. I mean, are they or are they not? I don't know. Like, is this one piece of hidden diamonds and then this is just like a pretty second thing, or do we? I don't know.
I don't know. I think it kind of works because the baguette shape is echoed.
Is it this that is getting me? There's not enough of a mirror in the design. I mean, I think that the fact that we're doing Art Deco randomly out of nowhere is just making me giddy.
Yeah, it's
also,
yeah, do we need to?
This shape here is part of the reason it's got more of an antique situation. So there's a lot of things going on here that I very much like.
Okay, question. I really like the design on the bail, but what happens if we echo the design at the bottom and use that upside down on the bail?
Yes.
And then save this bail design for another piece?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because I literally was just copying that because I'm like, that's what's not.
Oh, okay.
That's not working. Like the two, they look like two different designs.
I think so, yeah. Even though it's the same, it's so interesting because if you had told me about this, I would say, oh yeah, baguette echoes baguette, it works. But when you see it, it's like,
you're like, it's missing something.
Yeah, there's something off.
And I don't think that they need to be exactly matched because I think it would, it's just unnecessary. But I think that we need more straight baguettes at the top somehow.
Yeah.
How do I connect this situation without? I wonder if I can pull that off. And
I always forget that it has to actually work.
Right. Where I'm like, is this physically possible?
Right.
Maybe not.
Can we connect these with metal?
Can I do this?
I do think this is looking more connected already.
Yeah, I agree. And then these can be lower because we're
green screen back on
this
here.
This is all one piece.
If you are just joining us, these are our focal stones. These are Peridot with Ludwig. I'm about to look at it again.
It's lewd, okay?
So lewd.
It's a
okay, wait. No, we have it in our conversation. Ludwigite. Maybe
Beautiful.
I don't know. I do have German in my heritage, but it's not coming out right. Ludwigite. These are those striations that are kind of like rutilated quartz. These black, like needle-looking things are incredibly one of a kind from the earth. Nobody made those except the earth. And we've got 6 of them. So across the top is, it's kind of hard to do this on a green screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are going to be our focal stones. Melanie is now deciding on the accent stones as part of this necklace setting that we're making together. So definitely keep commenting what you want to see differently, or if you like this direction. And then later today, they'll go live on our website. In just a few minutes, I'm going to post the link in there. We'll decide on a password that you can get in to that page, because not everybody can buy these, only those of you with the password, because you're helping us here. They're going to be 15% off today only. And yeah, they're looking very cool. Ooh, I like that. Whatever's happening right now is, yes, I like that.
We all agree that we needed more symmetry.
Yeah. And I think symmetry is kind of an Art Deco thing too, right? They didn't do a lot of asymmetrical designs.
No.
Staggered, yes, but asymmetrical, no.
Agreed. All right, let's see. Oh, how did I lose some history here? Hold on. This will be here.
So what will happen on the website is we'll probably just do one listing, one product page with a drop-down menu, and we'll label them stones 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The stones are going to be priced differently because they're all different sizes and shapes and costs for us. So they'll be priced differently, but the setting itself will be the same price and discounted for you. And we truly only have 6 of these. So if you really love this, get on it.
Set it free. I don't know. Okay.
If you love it, let it go onto your neck.
Yes. Oh, did I just do it? I think I did. Yes, I did. I have like the mirrors are opposite from where I want them, and it's really getting annoying. Okay. There. This better be aligned. Nope, it's not.
Someone's asking if we can hide the metal loop on top behind the baguette.
I am gonna do my best.
I think that's what she's trying to do.
Make them settable and functional, but it is the loops are not something that will like you'd even notice.
Yeah.
In the real deal, you see it a lot in CAD, you know? So one thing that we don't want is for this loop to be able to flip up or down and catch on any of these other stones. So the settings are small. So that's just one thing I'm being really careful about. This will fill in with metal for our settings in this space. This is one piece. I should throw a setting on here just so you can see. Like I'll make this prettier. We'll open it up.
It's just like, a block of gold.
It's just a block of gold. But it will be like a piece.
Yeah. Yeah, you won't really notice the rings, even though you notice them so much right now. It's kind of hard to explain. But when you have the line drawing and the watercolor, you'll see how they kind of just blend in.
I think we need
almost like negative space, but connected. Ooh, yeah, this is really pretty.
And then I was thinking like, oh, can we fill in this area? But we can't because we need this to be able to swing freely and comfortably. Like it has to be able to move up and down a little bit. It has to be able, so even this is pushing it right there in that space. But I think I can rise it up enough that it won't interfere. Like this ring has to be able to move back and forth here without catching on anything. So this even now is a little bit low.
Oh, it's such a puzzle.
Isn't it? So I could lower this entire thing down a little bit, actually. That's what I'm going to do. The other thing is you want your ring to be where it attaches to your focal stone up a little higher or else your stone tips forward. So it is a puzzle. It's literally like Jenga. I don't know. It's not Jenga. You know, whatever. It is what it is. Then this one could go a little higher potentially. Because then when you're thinking about it, like your next chain goes through here and it's swinging. This will naturally sit straight, which means these stones will tilt slightly up on your chest. But that might be good for holding this in alignment.
Straight,
like because this will naturally pull it down and we don't want the diamonds to pull that way and be facing down. So I don't know, I actually think that looks okay. Ooh,
that looks very, very pretty.
One thing that's happening here that is not happening here is our focal stone makes these stones look like they're like tucked up against, whereas up here they're kind of hanging. So I could do something different up here in order to make it look, I don't know. I mean,
like tucked in somewhere.
Yeah.
What do we think, everybody? Oh, yes. Our team does the watercolor renderings. So we take the sketches from Melanie's CAD work here, and then we have 3 people on our team who are now trained in doing those watercolors. And you should see the back and forth. Like, make this color, like, because Melanie can see them in real life, and most of the team is remote doing these. So we've got to like make sure that the color is exactly perfect for you. But yeah, we do those. On our team.
All right, let's see. Struggle is real. Nope. That's too clustery. All right.
How are we feeling about this, everybody?
I think I could add a little square of metal to make that not okay. Yeah, I got it. All right, I gotta add some structure. What do you guys think? I have an idea of how to make
it's happening. Yeah. She's got it, guys. Just let it go.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me add a little structure. I love where we're going.
I do too.
Like I said, this is more of a passion project. I feel like this is a little crazy. So I think that I need to. I'm not so sure that again. There will be 6 of these necklaces put into the world. I feel like there might be one that I happen to love, and I feel like you'd need to see it in person. I do think this concept slimmed down a little bit with some hidden diamonds would definitely make a lot of sense, like longer term in our collection. So yeah, should I take the time to build this all out, or should I make the more safe version.
I don't feel like anybody on here likes safe.
I know. I don't like safe either.
We don't love safe, but sometimes people want safe when they're investing in jewelry, but I love this.
So I just wanted to show you guys, because I know that the question on the loops, like the loop, oh, there, it's not showing in the middle. I'm just showing you like this. Come on, Melanie. Are we good? Okay, there we go. No. Why? Like, I don't actually know how it's snapping and making its own decisions. I just want to show the necklace. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom in a little bit, but this is a great
similar scale too, right? Size-wise, maybe?
There we go. Yeah, it is very similar scale to this. So when you're worried about seeing the loop, don't forget, it's gold. It's shiny. So you're not really like, yes, you can technically see it, but if you really look close at this necklace, which is a great example of what that loop looks like, you have to allow the necklace to swing within its structure. If it can't swing and it gets stuck, might as well just make it like in line with the chain. Wish we had a photo from the other side. We don't. It's fine. I wonder if I have. There are other versions of this on our site, and I just never can remember which is which. But so the loops are well, unless we wanted to do like a bewilder. You're laughing at me because for good reason. So bewilder is the one I always reference, and it's always the wrong one.
Beneath? Are you talking about beneath?
Maybe. Yeah, I am. But I'm not going to open that one because now I got this one. So this is a good example of kind of where the direction is possibly going. Hidden diamonds, and this singular loop loops up and over the chain, and then it's decorated on top. The only thing is with our baguettes, it would raise up probably like at least double the height in front of the loop.
Yeah, it would drop down a little bit more.
Yeah, and it would drop down more. So we could do this where it's a singular connection, but I do kind of like the swinging.
I like the swinging, and I think I don't want to lose the echo of the bottom and the top. I liked that a lot.
All right, so we're gonna keep it 2 pieces. I think it's good 2 pieces.
I do too.
And I like and I also like the negative space. This will fade, and it will give you like it's movement. And I don't think this is really particularly visible in the final. All right, so am I building this out fully and really seeing it through? Okay, not safe, and we're just gonna keep going with the crazy idea, right?
Crazy. Yeah, we're going crazy.
Okay, beautiful.
It's unanimous, which is rare.
Never happens. All right. Now we copy and paste settings.
We've come far. Well.
This one is definitely going to take some product development to see through, because I would not want, we will cast and test this component before we make like a client's order for this. But it's all within the normal timeline we already have set. That's why we do the pre-order for a reason.
Yeah, pre-order is not because we want you to wait. It's because we literally need that much time to get all the diamonds in, and like Melanie's saying, test it. We would never want to like use your piece as our guinea pig. So we make sure that we can get it right before we set your stones in there.
And then we actually like it, you know? By now we've been doing this long enough. I can tell in the CAD, like sometimes it's just a straight up experiment. And I'm like, I don't know. And so a great example of that is actually one of my very favorite pieces. What is that ring called? The wide band with the cutout. It's like craggy. What is it called? Fractured cigar. When I tell you that ring was so ugly in the CAD before I was able to actually, we did a sample because I went, you know what, trust the process. I know the concept is really strong, and like there is no reason I shouldn't love this piece, but why does it look like holy garbage in CAD? And it's just because there are a lot of problems. There's a lot of structure in that ring. There are a lot of little jagged areas because you can only do so much before you can get it to the bench. And it's one of my favorite pieces in the other end. And there are so many examples of that. Generally, my least favorite pieces in CAD become my favorite pieces in reality. It might be because I like the journey. but like
maybe, yeah.
It's also.
But Fractured Cigar is one of those that also looks so different in person. I remember the first time I saw it in person, it was like, holy moly, this is like not
like
even what I thought it was going to look like.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. And if you like Art Deco, I feel like you would also like Fractured Cigar Band. You can go to our website and search that one because it's kind of like a similar vibe. It's not as like structured and symmetrical, but it's, I don't know, it's got a similar feel to me.
I just realized I can't easily add the prongs because we custom add. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this by hand. Poor CAD team. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna be breaking some history and manually dragging prongs around because the CAD does not automatically build prongs on baguettes in a way that I think is even reasonably attractive. So we like do it in a much more professional way in the system later, but.
Jessica said, break away. You
Go
can
for it.
fix
She's
it.
used to it by now. Very, very. They are all very, very used to it by now.
So what we're talking about is Melanie designs everything. She is our designer. And then the design ideas go to our CAD team, and they're the ones that make sure that it fits your specific stone that you order. They fix up all the little tiny things that need fixing up. And then Melanie approves all of those changes as they go through. So that's why we're laughing that she's just creating a little more work for them, but that's fine. They're good at their jobs.
They are very much used to it. And actually, I know for a fact that they enjoy the challenge because they have said
I bet.
They have told me that that is part of the reason that it is fun to do CAD. And I believe that.
Well, fun to do it here because I think a lot of CAD artists, like it's just the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Probably for a lot because it's that like mass produced, you just do it kind of rote. We don't do rote.
No, we do apparently Art Deco now.
Apparently.
Sweet. Baguettes always look like Art Deco to me.
Yeah. I still have my eye on the vitrine ring. Lyndon, my husband, if you're watching this right now, that's the one that I want.
The one that got away.
With that new interlace baguette one, that pairing is just so good.
All right. You know what? No, this isn't working. I need to do it a different way. Sorry. I need to do it with my mirrors.
But Lyndon asked me this morning if I had sizers for him on the way because he finally finished the Fourth Wing series that I asked him to read. And he wants the one that looks like scales. What is that called?
Oh, I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I love that one.
He's going to get that one.
I also don't remember what it's called right now. What is wrong with us?
I don't know. I never remember.
All
right, I'm gonna find it. Because I just call it the scale one and it's not. All right, I'm gonna find it because you're doing that and I want to find this so that I can order it for him. Terrain. The Terrain band.
That's right.
It's cool matte too. I like the matte. Yes, we sometimes make one of a new design and wear it to test it out. And Melanie and Jenny kind of fight over who gets to do that testing that sometimes lasts months, which is very strange. Like it just needs so much testing.
Entire collection. Truly.
Right. But part of the reason we do that is because our warranty is a lifetime and very, very generous if you compare it to other jewelry brands. And so we want to make sure that what we're creating will last and that you won't need to use that warranty. Obviously, we always honor it if you need it. But they do that testing to make sure that it's good to go structurally and it won't get beat up. And Melanie is the one to test that. She's not very into her jewelry.
Notorious. I don't mess around. Why is this not? Come on now. Here we go. The one time I want to break our history, it's like giving me trouble.
Let me break you.
Right? Let me do this wrong. Let's see. I mean, it's fine. It's a little off, but.
All right, Cass, give us your question about the ultrasonic. We're just watching prongs being built and broken, so we can chat about whatever we want to chat about. We have an ultrasonic machine on our website, which is a jewelry cleaner, and it has made such a difference in how sparkly my stuff is. It's like professional grade at home. It's wonderful. And you can buy that or add it on to your purchase. Okay, so with the prongs, it even looks better, I think, because you can kind of see how it all fills in.
Mm-hmm. Have to fill in some metal up there.
Okay, Cass, I don't know the answer, Melanie. Why do we see some ultrasonic cleaners with baskets, but there isn't one on the MC? Is it because it's small enough that it just doesn't need the basket part?
So I think the basket is fine if you were gonna like leave the dirty liquid in there, like in like gross. Okay, gross. Ours is personal use. It's meant for one time. Like you use it.
Yeah.
You use it once and then you dump the liquid, basically. So there's no reason for a basket. I suppose the basket is just like a small convenience if you don't want your fingers to go into water that is soapy, but it seems a little
because you can
silly.
bring the basket out. And that's what like the one in the studio, I think, has a basket. But that's because we put like so much in there at once and we reuse.
They're using disinfectant. They're using actual jewelry, like professional jewelry grade jewelry cleaner in the ones here in the office. And the team knows like what does not go into there safely and things like that. So yeah, the baskets, I mean, we also have tongs that reach in and pull stuff out, like tweezers and things would work if you don't want to put your fingers in there. But it's like, this much water. So
yeah, I always just put my fingers in there and push
you
it out.
absolutely can. I do unplug it before I like put my hands into it, just because I think that's a good idea. But other than that, no difference.
Yeah. So if you have one, use it. It makes your jewelry backs, your earring backs, like it is
such a difference.
Remarkable the difference that it makes. And it actually makes your jewelry last longer too, even if it's fine jewelry, even if it's not Melanie Casey jewelry, because dirt and grime buildup can get underneath all of the connection points, all the prongs, and it can cause them to break. So a lot of times people are like, yeah, people send in stuff for cleaning to us if they don't have an ultrasonic thing. We offer that too, an inspection and cleaning service. But you can cause a lot of problems by letting dirt and grime and lotion and all that stuff build up under your pieces. You can't necessarily see it with the naked eye, but it is there. It's there.
How am I going to make this stone settable? How am I going to make any of these settable? They're currently not physically settable in the real world.
You can't like shove them underneath?
No, not a baguette. You could have it like, well, you kind of can. Okay, maybe I'll just add undercut balls. All right, I'll do that.
Undercut balls.
The team is gonna freaking hate this design. Oh, I gotta find a way to make this easier on them.
You can make one for me to test. That's fine.
Let's see, what size is this? Maybe I can make this. Do I have another 1 millimeter width? Hold on. Is this 3x1? No.
Did you order it on Friday? Those are coming soon. I promise they're coming soon. What did you order, Bloom? With your ultrasonic. We were so excited to launch those ultrasonics right before Bridal Week.
So excited. It was very hard to wait for Bridal Week. So I was to bring her early. All right, this is gonna have to be out. It has to be, otherwise it's not settable.
What do you mean be out? Like not as tucked in?
Yeah.
But it still looks tucked in.
Yeah, it does. Okay. And it's still the same layout as that. So I think that'll be fine.
Yeah, that looks great.
What else is not settable about this? Like, in fact, a whole lot of stuff.
Should we have a jeweler on to consult on these?
They would just say no. So if you just want to hear somebody say no, like they would love to.
They would say, you're insane.
What are you talking about, Melanie? That can't happen. And they would be right. And I need to move these out.
This is what's so fun for the rest of us, everybody watching, and me is like, I don't know why that's not possible.
I am full-blown pained by this because I love the tightness of that original layout, and it is physically not possible to do.
Oh my gosh.
We don't like. I hate that I have to do that, but I don't have a choice. So here's
I'm going to tell you honestly, I do not see the difference.
That makes me so happy that you don't, because I see it and I am mad about it, like extremely angry about it.
All right, help me. Am I blind, or can you guys tell what she just did that's different? I do not see it.
I need to move it out. Actually, I think I can move it in a little bit more. I think I can go in a little more. I just can't have the prongs like fuse against the wall of the setting next to it.
Oh, yes. Has this been saved recently, Cass?
It has not. It surely has not.
Thanks, Cass.
Thank you. All right. How close can I get?
How low can she go?
All right. So this is where we stand. This is pretty. This is going to be really fun. Okay. But imagine that. I'll do a line drawing. Hold on. And I can zoom out. I didn't realize how close I was this whole time.
Oh, it's kind of fun to see.
I looked into a streaming service that lets me screen share. And we are going to set that up soon, because if I can screen share this and like still participate myself, it would be amazing.
That'd be nice.
Okay, so that's not working the way I thought it would, but I thought that would be cool if I could, like,
Well, if you zoom back out with the stones a little bit, I think you can line it up. I don't know.
Oh, zoom. Oh, of course.
Yeah. Sort of.
This isn't what I was supposed to do. Okay, well.
Use your imaginations, friends.
Just use your imagination, guys. No, that's not working. Whatever. I tried. Okay.
So there's not going to be gold, Lysuka. There's not going to be gold in between the baguettes. They're just going to be held together by the prongs and kind of connected somehow.
Yeah, I'll add little bubbles of metal that are invisible, basically. So it will look like it's kind of a floating situation, but it won't be floating. Oh, that's the top. Okay. So, and then there are different levels. This is not reality. I will be opening this up in all of these long areas, because that's silly looking right now. And I'll cut the bottom off here. I can do all of that. Should I do that? And then this is high up just because it has to hold our loop. Yeah, this is going to be epic.
I love this. I love it. Okay, for the triangle, are we doing point up or point down with this design?
Great question. Let's talk triangle.
It's not mine. Let me ask.
I think it's point down into. You see how it goes like into the baguettes?
Yeah.
And then this would just be the loop at the top.
I like that.
And then we have our Asher. Oh,
yes.
So good.
Ooh, that looks really cool.
And then this big baby.
The big baby.
Yeah. It's good. It's really good.
Works.
Yeah, so point down on the triangle, and maybe we should just note that for the team. Tell your daughter that I say thank you.
Send them to us for sure.
Ideas.
Send them like in a DM on Instagram or questions@melaniecasey.com, and our team.
Yes, please. I would love to see them, and we can show her video on here, and then she can know that I really looked at them.
It's your favorite. Cool. Okay, it's Emmy's favorite design from these meetings. It's up there for me too. It's so different, and those stones are so special. So if you're going for one of these today, tell us which stone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so people know how much competition they have.
So they know to be worried.
Oh no.
Or not.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna find the link for you. And then we need to set a password.
Something soup related. You guys, this is like Art Deco soup. That's not our password, and that is not true.
Art Deco soup.
It's so warm and toasty. All right, we're gonna go out and like dance like flapper girls now.
Oh yeah. Oh, remember flappering?
I know.
This, I'm going to post in comments. This is the link where the piece is going to be later.
How did you say it like that?
It's not live yet.
The link where? Because you're like buffering. I know you never buffering. Do that. I do it constantly. That's why I'm pointing it out, because I'm like, I'm not the only one. See who forgets the words.
Oh my gosh, your great grandma was a flapper. That's so cool.
You're kidding.
That's so cool. Okay, so the link that I just posted is where this piece will be later. It's not there yet. Don't freak out if you don't see it there yet. We need a password also. Team, let us know what we should do for a password there. People are saying GATSBY. GATSBY is a good suggestion. Let's do GATSBY. Everybody can spell that, right? The password is...
You don't want winter soup, because that's what Christy wants.
I'm sure that I don't want winter soup, but thank you.
She didn't have to buffer for that one, guys.
Decisive.
answered pretty quickly on there.
I thought about gumbo though, so who am I to say? Okay, so we are going to get that up. Oh, Christy, I'm just seeing your suggestions now. I was looking at the comments. Okay, we need sizes on the baguettes and the rounds for the team building.
Okay, I'll get you guys the map and I'll sold.
Oh, what are we gonna name this thing? We gotta name this thing because Holly's helping a client. Our team wears lots of hats, people, and our copywriter who usually names pieces is literally helping a client pick a diamond right now. So she's not here. We need a name. We can also think of that.
There's so much garbage in my file right now. If you look at this, what? Hey,
it just comes with a sprinkling of loose stones.
Oh my god.
I will get. When you move fast. So we originally were thinking something like a name like Evergreen or like Conifer, but we're not really giving the same feel before.
Yeah, I moved right on from that, didn't I?
Yeah, we're not inspired by pine trees anymore today. We're inspired by baguettes.
Although pine tree in like a triangle kind of thing situation could have been cute.
Oh,
I didn't think of that.
That's true.
But I like how flexible this one is for the focal stones.
Yeah, it looks really, really cool. It's a good combo of cool and elegant, I think. Because sometimes, you know how jewelry can be like too cool?
Yes. Yes. It's so ridiculous, but it's absolutely something that irks me.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be so literal. And you don't have to try so hard to be interesting.
Yes.
Like you see a lot of that. And like I do believe in like stretching, obviously. I think that's important. Even if people don't like it, I most of the time really don't. It's not about that when you're trying to create something new.
Yeah.
But it has to be like nice to look at.
Pretty still. Yeah. Like we can veer too quickly into like cool and ugly.
Yeah.
Which like if you're like a really cool person you can pull off. I can't pull that off. I need pretty.
I don't even want to try. Right. Like it's not a priority of mine to be cooler than everybody else in my like accessories. I want them to be attractive.
Yeah. And I want to like what I look at. Yeah. All
right, let's see.
People are suggesting Empire necklace because the Empire State Building is similar shape and era. Stella. This is the part that I was talking about where she's just doing all the structure stuff and we're just kind of like zoned in.
We all start drooling like in a trance.
Yes. Let's see here. Like watching a magician work. Oh, Fitzgerald would be good. So one thing that's really annoying about names is if anybody could accidentally misspell it on our website, they'll never find it. So you have to be really careful.
My friend will not love me sharing this, but her maiden name was Fitzgerald and he was a real piece of work. So that can't happen.
You can't do that.
And it's a close enough friend that it matters.
If you have like somebody that you didn't like in kindergarten with that name, like you'll just never name somebody that. Like I like Nick is a great name, but I will never use that name for a child.
Oh no way!
Yeah, yeah. There was like a
friend group, a different husband with that name, and he's a very nice guy.
See, I like most Nicks. It's just I was turned off from one name.
Yeah. Yep. You'll never forget it.
Never. One time I told him in like 4th grade, he was like being unkind. And I said, I was like, 8 years old. I said something to him that ended with, but I wouldn't stoop to your level. And I thought it was the best comeback that has ever been back in the history of the world.
I'm so impressed by childhood
real sassy
right now.
Yeah. Exactly. I said something like, I would say something back, but I wouldn't stoop to your level. And he got real red in the face and I got a talking to. And I was like,
wait, but the teacher should have been like, bravo.
I know. I think she probably secretly wanted to be like, thank you for putting this.
Thank you for taking the high road, my dear, and not stooping to his level. Current day Katie might have stooped to his level. And
I definitely would have stooped to his level.
And that is also okay.
But I was terrified of getting in trouble as a child.
Weren't we all? I feel like that's part of like 90s upbringing.
Yes, I think so. Very scared of authority. My children 100%. Don't have that problem.
No, not at all. Oh my God, not at all. My kid laughs at me when I try to yell at him. He knows I don't mean it.
It's like, nice try, Mom.
Yeah, nice try. We are in
Spruce is a cute
potty
name.
talk phase, and I
Oh, yeah.
can't escape it. I'm like, kid, it's not that funny. Like poop. Can we move on? Can we move on? Nope.
Sometimes it's funny though.
No, but that's the thing. Sometimes it is funny.
I know.
It's a problem. And he
It's
knows
real
I
awful.
laugh.
Yeah.
Here, let's see.
We have lots of potty talk. Our rule about potty talk is you can't do it in public and you can't do it at the dinner table. And then otherwise I'll just say like, you're
Just
gross.
Cool. Cool kid. Yeah.
Speakeasy is a cute name.
All right. I like where we're at. I gotta fix more. Oh, what did I do? Sorry, hitting my phone.
Yes.
I got more work to do here. And my team needs. I'm going to save this and delete all of the extra crap out of here.
Melanie, thoughts on the name Speakeasy?
Oh, it's really cute.
It's cute.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, jury duty. Maya, how was it?
Oh.
Were they guilty?
Jury duty is probably kind of fun if you
listen,
hit it right.
I've never been actually called. And last fall, I got the notice in the mail for the very first time in all of my 40 years of living.
Yes.
The years that I've been legally able to be a juror. And they didn't, I called and I was like, ooh, I get to go in. And then they canceled it. They didn't let me come in. And I really want to do it.
I want to do it. I know.
My civic duty.
I don't know, because I moved like 50 times in college, like everybody does.
Yeah.
I got multiple. And I was like, 20. So I had no idea that you could be like, hey, I've done this before. So I went like 3 times in a row and over the course of college, like over 4 years, and had no idea that was strange, not necessary. I don't know what it was. I didn't get called in once. I know it's because I was like, looked like a child.
Yeah, they're like, you can't.
They're like, you don't.
Brain's not formed yet.
You're not capable. You will let this person off no matter what. And they were right. But I still went down today.
Listen, I know 2 people who have sat on murder trial juries.
Whoa.
I'm so jealous.
Wait, that's incredibly stressful.
So stressful.
Crazy.
But I would want to be the lead juror.
I know you would. And because you want it, they'd be like, not her.
Yeah, that's true. Or they'd be like, nobody else wants this. Nobody wants to be here except this weirdo. Let her do it.
Weirdo, is she okay?
Yeah. I love a true crime, but only if it was like an interesting murder.
Agreed.
It's a weird thing to say. Sorry, Elise, we're talking about jury duty and murder now. Maya, I'm glad that it was short for you. We're designing a necklace with these stones. We're using the Peridot with these Ludwigite. I got it without looking. Ludwigite striations in them that look like rutilated quartz. And they're gorgeous and one of a kind. We have 6 pieces and we're going Art Deco today. Who would have thought?
Oh, it's so weird. I love it for us.
We've got baguettes above and below with a really beautifully decorated bail that goes on the chain. And Melanie's doing all the structure stuff that nobody else understands right now.
No one cares about,
but it's necessary.
About. I just filled in this gap because I don't want your hair getting caught in there.
Thanks. That's nice. Yes. And sweater stuff. My sweaters.
Exactly. So we're very prongy and all of that, but we are not catchy because I think of those things. Not whenever possible.
Yeah. Very, very cute. I like it. It is kind of like a chandelier, like a crystal chandelier. We had another piece on these that we said that about. I don't remember which week it was.
How am I going to make this work?
Elise, are you still snowed in? I saw you posted on the design department. All that snow. The design department, I just say these things and I forget that not everybody knows what this is. Facebook community group. We have a great group of Melanie Casey fans and clients on there, and we like to talk about jewelry and life. It's a reason to join Facebook again if you've been like most people and gotten off of Facebook.
Yeah, don't join it for any, like your uncle's political opinions, Yeah. But
join for the DD.
It's worth it. It's
we
really
call them the design department because a lot of our decisions actually are made for the DD.
They just tell us like it is. Yeah. And if they dislike something, we're like, oops, we didn't mean that. We meant this other thing.
Yes. I mean, you're right. The chandelier was the triangle week. And then we decided to go marquee on a lot of that. That's right.
Going to.
Oh, the shovel broke. Oh man, that's your sign to just stay home.
It's just so. That's a sign.
Sam, my 7-year-old, decided to go out and shovel.
Oh my God, that's so sweet.
We did pay him because he did so much work. It was such heavy snow.
Oh my God. I'm very impressed right now.
He's like, I'm going to be stronger for my wrestling tournament. I was like, yeah,
he's kind of right.
Yeah.
But, dude.
Oh, did the ring come, Elise? You were waiting for it. Did it arrive? That's so exciting. I didn't see an update on that. That's very fun. She dug out her driveway and sidewalk just so that UPS could show up with her ring.
Fair. I mean, that's the only. That's.
I would be worried. Like, imagine waiting that long and then being like, they just can't come to your doorstep. Cool. This is so cool.
So, one of two things is about to happen. Either I'm going to finish this and we'll sign off like nicely, or my phone is going to die and it's just going to cut out, and then you guys will all know what happened. Okay.
If Melanie disappears, that's what happened.
We know why. And you know what? If it happens, we're just going to call it good because you guys all can see what's coming.
That's right.
I just got that notification on the battery. This phone's. I have like a secondary phone I use for this because I don't want to have like phone calls coming through while we're on here.
Oh yeah. I don't get any phone calls, so I don't have to worry about that. Except for spam. Oh yay! I'm glad it fits your midnight ring. That's so exciting, Elise. Save your work.
Oh God.
Emmy, thank you.
Christy was suggesting accurately that we remind everybody what's going on for Trust Fall starting next week while we do this.
Oh yes, I'll do that because you're working.
Because I forgot what I was saying for a second.
I'm not doing anything. Okay, so reminder, Trust Fall, our heirloom reset, 0 input for $0 campaign. We picked a winner on Thursday. Her name is Vanessa. She's lovely. You're going to love her. We're going to share more of her story starting Monday. And Melanie will be getting into Instagram stories starting Monday to design with your votes a brand new setting for her pink diamond radiant cut. Yes. Cushion. It's so pretty. You're going to love it. And what we'll do is we'll take into account all your votes in Instagram stories, and Melanie will design a brand new setting for her stone. It's kind of like this process where you'll see things along the way, but not like this is kind of different because we can like talk to you in real time. So you'll vote as you go. And then we're going to drop those pieces, that design on February 13th. But if you didn't win the giveaway, or if you don't really trust the community to design for you, you don't want to trust fall, and you just love one of the Melanie Casey designs that's on our website, input the word heirloom into our search bar on melaniecasey.com, and you'll see options for necklace and ring resets. And right now, through the end of the Trust Fall event on February 13th, it's $400 off an heirloom reset. So we can take your heirloom stone, your original engagement ring stone, your loose stone, and set it into the setting of your choice. And it's just a nice way to refresh what you like, get you something that you'll actually wear instead of it sitting in your jewelry box. So that's a fun thing. And Trust Fall is always really, really fun and funny. And we do a lot of interesting things. And Melanie will be doing it from the airport on the first day, apparently, or on
well, so actually, I had my calendar wrong. I apparently supposed to fly home on Sunday, and then Trust Fall starts on Monday.
Yeah,
which has since been updated on my calendar because I was wrong. But we're looking at another snowstorm on Sunday, so
great.
I might be full blown down there still. Which hey, that would be crazy. I would not be upset. My children would have to be my parents. Like, I hope this doesn't happen for them. They'd have to come stay at my house instead of their own because my kids have to go to school.
Oh, right.
And Alice's bus gets to our house at 7:00 in the morning. I've complained about
every
this
time
for my
you
whole
say
life.
that. I just
7:00. So like, there's no way. She's the first stop, and it's the entire opposite end of this massive town that we live in. It's like a mini city here. And yeah, there's no way that like my parents are gonna be able to get the bus is the only option. You know what I mean? Because like bus, like school drop off is like so intense if you've not done it before.
It's a lot.
So they'd have to sleep at my house, and they're like, okay. But, they're like, they don't want to, they have their routine.
Yeah, they don't want to mess
They
that
don't
up.
want to like get up and go somewhere else. It's just not what they're about. So I hope that doesn't happen.
Oh my
They
gosh.
wouldn't mind, but like no one wants that.
It just feels like a lot to ask.
It really does.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, hopefully the storm isn't as bad as this one, because then maybe you can actually get home.
Frankly, I haven't even looked. I just know that that's a possibility, and I went, meh.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Cass, the trust fall diamond is around 1 carat. So it's a really good size to translate to a lot of different cuts and everything too. Very fun.
Trying to make this work. It's still not working.
All right, people are liking the name Daisy, like from The Great Gatsby. Or Speakeasy. Because of the green, yeah. That could work. Maybe we'll surprise
looking
you
at the
guys.
Weather this far in advance is completely useless. So
yeah, that's
correct. I don't plan on looking. I won't look. I'll only look the day of, and then I'll go, oops.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Just pack some snow boots in the car for the airport.
Yeah. Literally, just that's it. That's as much as I plan to do. There's no reason to worry. You know what I mean?
That's right.
We're good. We're all good. All right.
Do you
prepare for the snow, Katie? Do you like go and buy the stuff and do the stuff? Or are you just like, meh?
Well, we got like a couple days of meals.
Okay,
like,
yeah, because you got a lot of like they're hungry in your
house. We have 6 people. 4 of them are growing boys, and
they eat like boxes of pasta, right? Like they're like at that stage. Crazy
and so much milk. I didn't realize how much milk.
Random, right?
They really like cereal, so that's probably why.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of cereal. We just like stock up on eggs and stuff like that we can do.
Yeah. Stuck home. Yeah. Yeah.
My dogs are in heaven, like absolute heaven. They'll just go out there and snuggle into the snow, like make little nests of snow. And I'm sure that my neighbors are judging us. I'm like, that's the breed. They're supposed to be.
Well, come on. Come in.
I have a Great Pyrenees who are designed to like be by themselves in the Pyrenean mountains, and then a Newfoundland. So like big hairy dogs that just love snow.
We talk about this a lot when you were getting your dogs. I love like breed traits. For some reason, it's like my like secret deep passion. I don't know. I don't know what my deal is, but I'm like, oh, that would be like a really bad dog. Please don't get another XYZ.
Listen, if you are deciding on a breed, I remember when I first got Hazel, I was like, what do you think of Great Pyrenees? What do you think of Newfoundland? Like,
amazing.
And you knew
she's gonna
all
herd
of the
you.
things.
I did. I like really love the topic because I've had dogs my whole life, and the breed traits have always been so incredibly accurate.
Yeah, it's wild.
And it's partly because I'm not a strong dog trainer. So the breed traits come out with family like mine. Like if your dog is a herding dog, it's going to herd your babies.
Yes.
And
it'll get
herding is a wonderful trait in a family dog because you want your babies to stay away from the stairs. My Bernese Mountain Dog would get my kids like corralled into the center of the room and not let them leave, but like so gently. The kids didn't even know it was happening. She just cut them off and they'd wobble.
They'd be like, okay, Betty says don't go there.
And they would just be like learning to walk in the center of the room. And I could like sit there and be like, this is the greatest dog of all time. And Goldens are known for just being like absolute dummy goofballs that are the most trusting with the most gentle mouths in the world. And my girl is exactly that.
Yeah, she is.
She's so easy to train because they're not that, like, no offense, Goldens are not that bright.
No, my parents have Goldens too. Dumb. But you kind of want a dumb dog sometimes.
Yeah. The smarter the dog, the harder sometimes it is to train them.
Agreed.
And then like they're amazing working dogs, but I ain't working. I don't run.
Right. Yeah. I don't have livestock for you to guard.
Yeah. And then like if you let them make their own decisions, they make often the wrong decisions.
Right.
You know, if they're like used to guarding your yard or whatever.
Except Hazel's an angel, so she only makes she makes better decisions than I would make. That's why I'm so stubborn, is because like we'll be like, hey, come over here. And she's like, no, that's the wrong choice. I'm not going to do that.
Poor choices are being mad over there. I'm going to go ahead and stay right here and make sure the kid's okay.
There's a threat coming, so no.
Yeah.
And it's called the garbage truck.
Yeah. Murphy's never going to like save a life, and that is okay. You know? We're like,
so
you do what
sweet.
you gotta do. It's
Um,
okay.
That's really the reason that you guys should come to Bridal Week to meet Murphy.
Murphy.
She's always there.
The other breed trait thing is water. Like there are certain dogs
Yeah.
that love and hate water, and
Yeah.
I thought that Bernese Mountain Dogs were water lovers, and Goldens are. I just was used to that, and I found out Berners like friggin' hate the water, and my dog would shiver in fear, but she'd also be a million degrees. It was a whole thing.
Wow.
Anyway,
See,
background on
Newfies
that.
are water rescue dogs, and
Yeah,
like
so that's what
his
I was
mom
thinking
rescued
of.
something, but he's never been swimming yet. He's only a year and a half, and we really need to take him swimming.
Oh, you will see. He will see it and he'll go, "Whoa, this is fun. Oh my god, I love this." And he'll be swimming. He
Yes.
won't have to like learn.
He won't come out.
A lot of dogs need to like learn how to do it
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they need to be taught like our children.
Hazel doesn't like the water. She's like, "No, I'm good. I'll sit and watch you."
That's okay.
But yeah, but Newfies have like webbed feet, kind of. It's a little weird, but they
Yeah.
do. Wild.
I could talk about this all day. You know I
Me
could.
too.
I love the
I'll just-
topic.
Jenny's gonna be next to get a dog, so we'll have a lot.
Yeah, we'll have. She already has. An Afghan, the ones that are like the long fur. With,
Oh,
like, the
right.
coiled
Yes.
tail.
That have like the
They
most
can tie-
beautiful hair.
and they have like the softest fur. And she is she is a person that has cats and loves cats with her whole soul. But dog is probably next because like when you have little kids, often they're like dog obsessed, you know. And so it's the most cat-like dog I can imagine. I'm like, if you don't get that kind of dog, you're crazy. Do it, girl.
Just
It's
sit
like
around.
perfect for them.
Yeah.
I've never actually met one. I just can imagine.
I haven't either, but I think they're supposed to be like aloof and lazy, right? It's perfect.
I think they're like
a cat.
I think they're like cats. Yeah. In like a good way, like a good cat, because they still go to the bathroom outside.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have heard Papillons are really sweet for little dogs. I don't know as much about little dogs because I'm a big dog person, but I like a Cavalier. My grandma had a Cavalier, so sweet.
My brother and sister-in-law.
Oh my gosh, I met that at Bridal Week. What's that doggy's name? It's so cute.
Maisie.
Maisie.
She's
so
literally
cute.
a fit in your purse dog. I swear to God, I have never loved a small dog in my life before that dog. And now I'm
They're great.
Dead over her.
So cute. They're kind of like mini burners.
Yes, they are. They have
like,
the same color.
Very similar.
And I was like, is this my long lost dog's little? I don't know what I'm saying. None of that.
Maybe that's a good, like, if you're a big dog person, maybe you move into small dogs when you get older and you can't walk a big
you can
dog.
pick them up and stuff. But they also have big dog personalities.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like a lot. They're like aggressive little barkers and like fearless.
My grandma's Cavalier named Lucy outlived my grandma, and at my grandma's funeral, she tooted the whole time. It was loud and smelly, and we just couldn't stop laughing. It actually made it like nice and like light.
That's insane.
She was so lazy that she would be in front of the door and you would like move to open the door and she would just kind of like slide along with the door. You'd have to push the door with her whole weight. And she was fat. She was wild.
Oh, I love it. I love the doggos. Everyone should have pets at some point in their life.
Yes.
I think it's important. All right, so I'm doing a little crazy here. I'm doing
what's happening? Okay.
So I didn't like what this looked like, so I added, you can't see it. I added a little rail here. I made it nice and wide so nothing can slip in there and catch. But I like the openness. And then I'm going to try to do something similar up here, but we need enough metal for this to actually hold.
Okay.
So because at a certain point we get so thin that you can't cast it. So I have to constantly be checking. And yeah, this actually is too thin for me to do this idea for. Maybe it's just going to fill in when we cast it anyway if I go this thin. So this idea is not going to work up here, but is what it is.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's just going to have to be a bar. I was originally like, it's not going to be like that. It is going to be like that because it'll be safer structurally. And then that's it, you guys. That's it. I told the team I would get them a tech report. And then we're going to be good. All right. Anything we need to talk about, Katie? Or are we good?
I think we're good. So the link that is in comments, and then once this YouTube live goes into our account, we'll add the password and all of that stuff there. But the password is GATSBY. You've got the link. It'll be up later on today as soon as we can get all of the information compiled for you. The setting itself will be 15% off today only for those of you with the password. And yeah, get on
it. That's it.
Thanks for joining us. Here. This is so beautiful. Never would have thought this is where you'd end up.
No, same. Never. So thank you, everyone. We'll see you guys next week. Next week is a design based on our theme for the trust fall. I'm going to turn this around and I'll tell you guys what it is. We're going to make it Pink Diamond Week, or 2 weeks. The trust fall live design session runs for 2 weeks. We have time to redesign our winner's engagement ring and then have time to make it and launch it on week 2. So we have 2 Tuesday morning meetings during that. And for both Tuesday morning meetings, I have some pink diamonds to design for.
Very exciting.
So we will see you next week. Same time, same place.
Thanks, everybody.